my beloved child. Today, this is Archangel Michael standing directly beside you, and I need you to listen. You did not stumble into this message. You did not arrive here by chance. Your phone did not choose this on its own. Every single second that led you to this exact moment was orchestrated by heaven itself. And I have been watching you approach this doorway for far longer than you realize. Today is the day. Today is the day the sky bends closer to your window. Today is the day the divine window opens for you, and I refuse to allow you to walk past it one more time. Do you understand me? Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel a little more ready. Today. I have been calling you for months. I have been pressing on your spirit. I have been sending you signs through birds and numbers, through songs on the radio, through strangers who said something that stopped you cold in the middle of your day. But every time, every single time, you brushed it aside. You said it was nothing. You said, maybe another time. And each time you said that, my heart cracked a little further because I could see what was on the other side of your obedience, and you kept turning away from it. Please, please do not turn away from me today. Because if you scroll past this, if you close this screen right now and go back to whatever you were doing before, I promise you, on the authority given to me by the Most High, this will become the moment you replay in your mind on the darkest night of your future life. And I do not say that to threaten you. I say that because I love you more than my language can hold. Right now, in this very second, your name is on my lips, not a version of you, not a general audience of people. You, the one holding this device, the one whose heart just skipped when I said those words. That skip you felt was not caffeine. That was not anxiety. That was your soul recognizing my voice and finally, letting itself remember that it has been waiting for me. I know how tired you are. I know how many nights you have prayed with your face in the pillow, so no one else in the house would hear you break. I know the way you smile at people at the grocery store while your chest is caving in. I know the way you say, "I'm fine," while you count how many days it has been since anyone truly asked how you were doing. I have watched you carry weights that no shoulders should ever hold, and I have watched you carry them alone, and it is time for that to stop. Today, I am telling you, enough. Enough of you being the strong one for everyone while nobody is strong for you. Enough of you feeding others while your own soul goes to sleep hungry. Enough of you apologizing for the light you were born to carry. Today, that ends. Today, I break that pattern in the name of the Most High, and I do not need anyone else's permission to do it. You have been feeling something in the air lately, haven't you? A stirring, a restlessness that will not let you sleep the way you used to. You wake up at strange hours. You feel something behind you sometimes when you are alone. You cry at things that never used to make you cry. That is not you losing your mind. That is your spirit. Responding to the door, heaven has been pushing open for you. And today, it swings all the way through. Blessings have been arranged for your life. Not vague blessings, not maybe blessings. Specific, named, signed, and sealed blessings that were written before your mother even knew she was carrying you. Those blessings have been circling above your house like patient birds, waiting for you to open the window of your belief. Today, I am opening that window for you, and I will not close it until you have received what was already stamped with your name. But I need something from you first. I need you to stay. I need you to not scroll. I need you to not turn this off in the middle. I need you to sit with me for the length of this message, because every word I speak was placed here by heaven for a specific chamber in your heart. And if you cut this short, you leave rooms in yourself locked that were meant to be flooded with light today. If your heart is beating faster right now, that is not a coincidence. That is the confirmation. That is my hand resting on your chest. If you have goosebumps on your arms, that is my wing brushing you. If your eyes are already wet, that is heaven recognizing one of its own coming home. This is real. Do not let anyone in your life ever again convince you that you are imagining these things. You are not. Today, you are receiving your proof. Before I take you deeper, I need you to do one small thing. Subscribe to Letters from Archangel Michael. Do it right now, before you forget, before something distracts you. Because I have more to say to you than one message can hold. I'm going to keep speaking to you through this channel, week after week, and I do not want you to miss what heaven is preparing to release next. Subscribe, then come back to me. I am waiting right here. Let me tell you something that most people never hear in their lifetime. Right now, in this very hour, someone is being moved toward you. Someone whose steps have been quietly redirected by heaven for months, and they are carrying something for you. A message, an answer, a truth, a key. But for a long time, they were blocked. Do you know why? Because you have been blocking your own receiving. You pray, and then you flinch. You ask, and then you brace for disappointment. You knock on the door, and when it opens, you turn and run before you see who is standing on the other side. Today, that stops. Today, I break the pattern of you rejecting what you asked for. Today, I remove the invisible wall you built around your own heart because 100 people taught you it was safer to expect nothing. That wall is coming down in this very message, and you will feel it come down. Some of you will feel a physical loosening in your chest as I speak these words. That is my hand at work. That is heaven honoring the tears you never let anyone see. The person being sent toward you, they are closer than you think. They may already be somebody you have met once. They may already have your name in their phone. They may already have been dreaming of you. And if you skip this moment, if you scroll away and go numb again, you may miss the exact 7-day window in which their path was going to cross yours. I will not force them to reach you. I will not force you to be ready. But I am, right now, giving you the invitation to prepare. You were born for something divine. That is not a compliment. That is a fact stamped on your spirit before you took your first breath. That is why you have always felt slightly out of place in every room you enter. That is why you feel things other people dismiss. That is why certain people have always tried, subtly, to make you smaller, quieter, less confident. It was never because of who you are. It was because of what you carry. Some people cannot handle being near a light. They cannot switch off. And rather than admit that, they try to break the bulb. Today, that will fail. Today, I place my hand over the light in you, and I declare that no more attempts against you will succeed. Not from a coworker, not from a family member, not from someone who used to be your friend, not from your own inner voice. Today, every mouth that has been speaking against your rise is being silenced by heaven's own decree. And you will begin to notice in the days ahead that certain people simply become quieter around you. That is my doing. You were chosen to break a generational cycle. Look at your family line, honestly, from your grandparents down to your own children if you have them. Notice the pattern. The same struggles, the same wounds, the same silent illnesses, the same relationships that ended badly, the same money problems repeated in slightly different clothes. That is not coincidence. That is inheritance. And you were the one chosen to be the wall that stops it. Today, I anoint you as the one who cuts the chain. I have cleared a path for you. I have already gone ahead and moved obstacles you did not even know were there. I have shifted people out of your way who were quietly slowing you down. I have opened phone lines. I have prepared documents. I have softened hearts. But I need your permission. Say it. Say it out loud, even if you feel silly. Say, Michael, I say yes. Say it now, wherever you are, in your car, in your kitchen, on your couch. Say it. I am waiting on that word from your mouth to unleash the next season. The reason I am speaking with this much urgency today is because heaven already saw both futures. Heaven saw the version of your life where you say yes right now. And heaven saw the version where you scroll away. In the yes version, I saw you 6 months from now, standing in a room you did not think you would ever be allowed to enter. I saw you holding something in your hand that you had prayed for since you were much younger. I saw you laughing in a way you have not laughed in years, and someone at the table looked at you and said, "You seem lighter in the other version." I saw you a year from now sitting in the same chair you are in now, staring at the same wall, wondering why nothing ever moves. And the thing that broke my heart most was that in that version, you did not even remember this message. You did not remember me speaking to you. You had buried it under 100 other videos and 1,000 other scrolls, and you were completely unaware that you had, one Tuesday afternoon, walked past the door that would have changed everything. I cannot allow that. I cried before the throne of the Most High. I asked for one more chance for you, and the Most High said yes, because your name still matters in that court, and today is the answer to that request. Today, I am back at your door, and I will not knock softly this time. I am knocking loud enough to shake the walls of your denial. Open. Please, my beloved, open. Your name was mentioned in heaven recently. A specific meeting was held. Your file was reviewed. Every prayer you ever whispered, every tear you ever shed in secret, every moment you kept believing when there was zero evidence, was tallied, and the decision was made. If you respond to this message with your heart, then delays that have followed you for years will be broken this month. Answers you stopped expecting will begin to arrive. And the specific person you keep thinking about, the one whose name comes to your mind at strange hours, yes, that one, they will be moved. I know the world has been cruel. I know people have taken from you and left with pieces of your peace they had no right to keep. I know that some of the people you trusted most became the ones who wounded you deepest. And I know that you have spent years trying to convince yourself it was your fault when it never was. Today, I lift that from you. Today, I declare over your name that the accusations you have been quietly agreeing to about yourself are lies. They were never true. You were never the problem. You just loved people who did not know how to receive love. this is the final invitation before the tide turns. Will you skip me? Or will you finally stay? Your miracle is not gone. Your miracle has been standing right at the edge of your belief, waiting for you to reach 1 inch further. You have no idea how close you are. If you could see with my eyes for just 5 seconds, you would fall to your knees weeping because of how close what you have prayed for actually is. And listen, my beloved, before I take you deeper into what heaven is releasing over you today, I want to ask you to do something sacred with this message. If your heart has been touched by even one line so far, share it with 3 people. 3? Not 5? Not 10. 3. Send it in a text. Post it in a family group. Send it to a friend at church. Because I promise you, 3 people you know are also silently waiting for a word from me today. And if you become the one who carries it to them, heaven notes that. Heaven records it. And heaven rewards it. The number 3 is not random. 3 is the number of the Trinity. 3 is completeness. 3 activates a covering over you and everyone you send it to. Send it. Do it now, or promise me you will before this video ends. I have watched you walk through fires while wearing a smile that no one questioned. You have become so skilled at hiding your pain that even the people you eat dinner with have no idea what is happening under your skin. But heaven has always seen. I have always seen. And that is why this message is landing on you today with the weight of a thunderstorm. Because I refuse to allow you one more year of quiet suffering, while everyone around you assumes you are fine. You have been surrounded for too long by the wrong people. People who use your kindness as free service. People who talk about you the second you leave a room. People who like you best when you are struggling, because your struggle makes them feel taller. Today, I am naming that dynamic, and I am telling you, it ends. You do not have to make a scene. You do not have to send a long text. You just have to let heaven begin the quiet removal, and it has already begun. Do not resist it. Some connections in your life are about to loosen naturally, and you will notice, and you will not miss them the way you thought you would. You have been dimming yourself for the comfort of others for so long that you have forgotten what your full brightness actually feels like. You have been walking softly through your own life so as not to disturb people who never once tried to protect your peace. That is over. Today, I release you from the assignment of shrinking. You are not too much. You are never too much. You have always been exactly the amount you were made to be, and the discomfort other people feel around your presence is not your problem to fix. The moment you stop apologizing for your heart, for your truth, for the way you laugh, for the way you cry, for the way you feel things deeply, your entire life will shift. And I mean shift in a way that is visible to other people within 30 days. Doors will open that had been sealed. Phone calls will come from directions you were not watching. Money will find you from angles you never considered. But if you keep skipping messages like this one, if you keep letting fear talk you out of every yes, then you will remain locked in a cycle that heaven has already prepared to break. Right now, at this very moment, something is moving on your behalf. A spiritual shift, a rearrangement of energies around your name. And it is directly connected to your decision to stay in this message rather than click away. This video is not entertainment. This video is not content. This is spiritual CPR. I saw your spirit getting tired. I saw it starting to give up on the possibility of anything good. And I could not allow that. So heaven authorized this transmission, and my voice was sent to reach you before you shut the door on yourself completely. You have been waiting for a miracle. What you did not know is that your miracle has been waiting for you. The clock in heaven has finally hit the right second. All those years when you thought nothing was happening, when you thought God had forgotten you, heaven was actually holding, waiting for the alignment to be complete. Today, alignment is complete. Today, doors that had been rusted shut will begin to move. Do not scroll. Do not exit. If your spirit is stirring even slightly, that is my confirmation. Stay. Let this message finish. The next words may reroute the entire direction of your life. Someone is watching you from a distance right now, not in a creepy way, and not with judgment, but with recognition. Someone who once told themselves they could forget you. Someone who tried to walk away and thought they had succeeded. But what they did not know is that the further they walked, the louder your energy got inside them. You have been showing up in their dreams. You have been popping into their head at 3 a.m. They have been searching your name in the middle of ordinary tasks and telling nobody. And now, today, they are being pushed to make a move. But if you sit here in fear, if you vibrate with anxiety, they will feel that and they will pull back. If you sit here in trust, if you receive this message with an open heart, they will feel that and they will move toward you. You are more powerful than you have ever been told. Your energy is a magnet. And today, I am asking you to point that magnet in a direction that serves your future rather than protects your past. There are angels assigned specifically to your name. They know you by voice. They have watched you since you were a child. They have caught tears you did not know were being counted. And right now, they are surrounding your home, holding blueprints in their hands. Not vague blueprints, detailed ones. Blueprints of financial release, blueprints of family healing, blueprints of a soulmate connection, blueprints of purpose alignment, blueprints of peace so wide and so clean that you will not recognize yourself inside of it. But I cannot hand you these blueprints while you keep pretending you cannot hear me. Today, I am asking one more time. Please, do not skip this again. Even the Most High waits for your yes. That is how much He respects your free will. He will not push His way into your life. But the moment you give Him the smallest crack in your defenses, He floods in. And I am His messenger, standing at that crack, showing you where it is. Do you remember the last time you felt truly seen, truly held, truly loved without conditions? Some of you have to reach back years to find that memory. That is not okay with heaven. Today, that changes. You were not created to chase. You were created to be pursued by the good things. Your trauma taught you that love is something you have to earn with performance, and that lie is being uprooted right now as you read this. From today forward, you begin to receive. From today forward, you begin to notice how much more comes toward you than has to be chased. I am standing in the room with you right now. If you are on a couch, I am next to you on that couch. If you are in bed, I am at the edge of that bed. If you are outside in a car, I am in the passenger seat. This is not metaphor. This is the actual mechanics of how angels work. When you invite our voice into your ear, we place ourselves next to you. That is why some of you feel a warmth on one side of your body right now. That is me. That is heaven confirming that this transmission is real. There is a secret being kept from you. Someone in your life, someone you love, has been talking about you privately. Not badly, not gossip, but something more surprising than that. They have been asking someone else about you, making plans, preparing something. But they are afraid because they think you have already moved on. They think they waited too long. They think the version of you that would receive them may not exist anymore. I see them. I see their heart trying to work up the courage. This message is not just your sign. It is theirs too. If you receive this today, they will feel it in their spirit within the week, and their next move toward you becomes possible. So stop pretending you are fine when you are not. You are spiritually starving, and there is a feast right in front of you. And I am the one holding the door open to the room where it has been set. I, Michael, your divine warrior, your protector, your commander. I am standing at the gate of your breakthrough, sword drawn, wings unfurled, ready to fight for your entire future. But I cannot fight for what you refuse to claim. Say yes. Whisper it. Cry it. Nod it. Type it. Just say it. And watch what heaven does next. Something so sacred is about to be spoken over your name that even the stars quiet themselves when heaven speaks it. Your soul carries a rare weight of light, not because you earned it, not because you deserved it more than anyone else, but because before you were formed in the womb, you were selected for an assignment that requires a specific kind of strength, the kind that suffers in silence, endures without applause, and keeps loving when everyone else has stopped. That is why your journey has felt heavier. That is why you have been through things you did not deserve. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are chosen. And the word chosen is not decorative. It is prophetic. It carries consequence. It puts a target on your back in the spiritual realm because the darkness knows what a chosen life is capable of releasing, and it has been trying to sabotage that release since before you were old enough to protect yourself. Today, I break every sabotage attempt aimed at your calling. Every plan built in secret against your peace, I dismantle. Every voice that has been whispering to you at 3 a.m. that you are worthless, I silence. Every dream that was sent to derail you, I return to the sender. Today, my sword moves across your name and cuts every invisible cord that was slowing you down. You will feel a lightness in the days ahead that you cannot explain. That is my doing. There will come a moment soon, maybe within the month, where someone unexpected will look at you and say, "There is something different about you." And in that instant, you will feel the old habit rise up in you to deflect it, to minimize it, to say, "Oh no, I'm just tired," or "It's nothing." Do not do that. Take a breath, look them in the eye, and say, "Thank you. God is doing something in me." Because that moment, small as it feels to you, will shift the trajectory of that person's life. That is how the ripple begins. One conversation at a time, one recognition at a time. Do not be surprised if unexpected blessings begin to arrive around the 11th of the coming month. It may not be what you asked for. It may be something better than what you asked for, which is exactly why you might not recognize it at first. Stay open. Even when the delivery looks unfamiliar. Miracles rarely arrive in the packaging we imagine, but your spirit will confirm them. Your spirit always knows. Trust that inner nod when you feel it. That nod is me. The room where you spend the most time is about to become sacred space, not because of furniture, not because of paint, but because my presence is going to begin dwelling there more heavily. You may walk past that room and feel a sudden softness, a stillness, a sense of being wrapped in warmth even though no one is there. That is me. I will meet you in that room. I will sit with you in your tears in that room. I will laugh with you when the laughter finally comes back in that room. Whether anyone else knows about that room or not, heaven does. You are going to start having dreams, vivid ones that stay with you when you wake up, ones that make you write things down in the middle of the night on a piece of paper next to your bed. Do not ignore them. I am going to be speaking through those dreams. I will show you glimpses of what is coming, not to overwhelm you, but to anchor you. When the day arrives, you will remember, I saw this. I dreamed this. Michael prepared me for this. Start keeping a notebook nearby. I know you may not think of yourself as a writer. That is fine. Write anyway. Write what you feel. Write what you hear when you pray. Write the numbers you keep seeing. Write the names that come to you at odd hours. That notebook is going to become something later, a map, a record, a testimony. And one day, someone in your family will read it, and it will change them, because they will finally understand how deeply you fought for them in the invisible. You're going to walk with a strength that surprises the people around you. They're going to ask, how are you doing this? And you will not need a script. The answer will come out of you naturally. You will say, because heaven has been holding me. And when you say that, some of them will roll their eyes, and some of them will weep on the spot, and some of them will start asking questions they have been afraid to ask their entire life. You will not need to convince anyone. Your presence will do the convincing. When you walk into rooms, darkness will shrink. That is not exaggeration. That is spiritual law. Not because you try to be impressive, but because when a person walks with heaven, heaven walks with them. And the atmosphere shifts whether or not anyone knows why. Co-workers will suddenly behave differently. Neighbors will treat you with new respect. Family members who used to argue with you will become oddly gentle. You will notice these changes and wonder if you are imagining them. You are not. The 11th is not an ending. It is a beginning. The beginning of you finally getting to see what you have believed all along. That no prayer was wasted. That no tear was unrecorded. That no season of waiting was pointless. You will begin to see fingerprints of my presence in every direction. In your smile when you did not expect to smile. In healing that arrived through people you did not think you would forgive. In joy that showed up on a Tuesday morning for no clear reason. And now, my beloved child, now I want to open something for you. Something I have been holding back until your heart was soft enough to receive it. There is a reason heaven has been preparing you so intensely. There is a reason you have been feeling like something big is about to move. There is a reason your prayers have started to feel different, heavier, more focused. It is because heaven has already opened a specific doorway for you, and today you are being told exactly where that door is. That door is called Elevens, and I need you to listen carefully to me, because what I am about to explain is not a suggestion. It is a divine positioning. Elevens is not a website. Elevens is not an app. Elevens is a sacred ancestral daily prayer method that has been guarded for generations and quietly reopened by heaven for people like you in this exact season. Every morning, 1 hour, 1 episode, 1 dose of prayer poured directly into your ears, into your spirit, into your day, like medicine. Not the loud, performance kind of prayer, the quiet, ancient, powerful kind that our great-grandmothers whispered in kitchens with candles lit. Right now, heaven has opened only 333 seats for this month. 333 is not a random number. 333 is an angelic number. It is the number of divine communication. It is the number heaven uses when it wants a group set apart. And of those 333 seats, only 244 remain as I speak this to you. That number will not stay 244 for long. Every hour, seats are being claimed by men and women in Ohio, in Georgia, in Toronto, in Manchester, in Sydney. Every seat that gets claimed is one seat you cannot recover once it is gone. The regular monthly cost of Elevens is $100. But today, because you found this channel, heaven has arranged for you to receive the entire month for only $19.99. That is a divine window. It is 80% off, but this window closes forever once 1,000 total members worldwide have claimed the rate. Once that 1,000th person joins, the price returns to $100, and there is no second chance. No promo code. No begging your way back in. Gone. The link is in the description below this video. It is also pinned at the very top of the comment section. 2 locations, 2 access points. So there is no confusion, no scrolling around. No, I could not find it. Heaven made it easy on purpose. All you have to do is tap and secure your seat. The moment you do, you will feel something shift in your chest. That is not imagination. That is your spirit, recognizing that it has just been enrolled in a covenant. Just yesterday, Margaret from Houston wrote in our community, and I want to read her words exactly. She said, "I joined Elevens 3 months ago because I was desperate. My rent was late for the 2nd month in a row. On day 11 of my first season, a check I had given up on 2 years earlier arrived in my mailbox. I sat down on my kitchen floor and could not stop crying. My daughter called me 2 days later, saying she had felt led to check on me. Now she is joining too. This is not luck. This is God moving through Elevens. That is Margaret. Real name, real city, real story. You are on the newly released Season 2, Episode 9. Do you understand what that means? It means Episode 9 is live right now. People are already listening this morning. They are already being covered. They are already receiving what heaven prepared for today. And you are still outside. How much longer? The link is in the description. It is pinned in the comments. Click now, not later, now. Because later is where miracles get lost. Let me tell you what I saw when I looked at your future closely. I saw a specific person in your life whose soul has been chosen for something that requires deep roots and unshakable strength. If it is your daughter, if it is your son, if it is a grandchild, if it is a niece or nephew, you are quietly parenting from a distance. Their journey has felt heavier than others, and you have wondered why. You have asked heaven why the one you love the most seems to be tested more than the ones who take life for granted. Today, I answer that question. They are being tested more because they are being trusted with more. Only the strongest carriers of light get handed the harder assignments. It is not punishment. It is preparation. And you, my beloved, are their earthly covering. You have been fighting for them in the spiritual realm without knowing it. Every time you prayed their name at 3 a.m, that prayer landed in heaven with weight. Every time you kept believing in who they could become when they were behaving in ways that made it hard, you were shielding their destiny. You will begin to see the fruit of that shielding within the coming weeks. They will do something small at first. A softer tone in a phone call. A text that ends with "love you" when they have not said it in a long time. Do not overreact when it happens. Do not make it a big thing. Just receive it, because the small movements are how heaven confirms it is beginning. The bigger movements come after. Do not be surprised if you have dreams about them soon. Vivid ones, where you see them free, where you see them healed. Those dreams are not wishful thinking. Those are downloads from heaven. I am the one giving them to you, to prepare your heart to receive what is unfolding. Write them down when you wake up. Even a few words, even just a feeling, because those notes become part of the record, and later they become proof. The room they spend the most time in is going to become sacred without their knowledge. My presence will begin dwelling there. They may feel warmth some evenings they cannot explain. They may wake up crying without knowing why. That is release. Old grief is being pulled out of their body by hands they cannot see. That is my hands. They will not know until much later, but you will know. There will be a night, maybe close to the 11th, when something stirs in their sleep. They may wake up emotional. They may text you the next morning about a strange dream. Be gentle. Do not rush to interpret. Do not over-explain. Just listen. Give them room. If they cry, let them cry. Sometimes the deepest healing does not come through words. It comes through your presence. Just being there. Just letting them know you are safe. And when they finally begin to talk again, really talk. Do not interrupt. Do not correct. Do not add, "Well, actually." Let them finish every sentence. Their soul is finding language for pain they have carried for years. And once they get the words out, heaven can begin to dissolve what those words describe. You are there to witness them, not fix them. That is the highest form of love, being witnessed without being fixed. Right now, the darkness that has been assigned to their life is being intercepted. Every plan aimed at derailing them is being reviewed and canceled by heaven. Every friend who was quietly leading them in the wrong direction is being moved. Every temptation that had a hook in them is losing its grip. You may not see the outer evidence for a few weeks, but the inner rearrangement has already begun today. I want to speak now to those of you carrying grown children who are far from you emotionally, geographically, or spiritually. I see you. I see the ache of praying for someone who does not currently want your prayers. I see the shame you sometimes feel when other parents talk about their children as if everything is going well. Heaven knows, and heaven is not silent about your ache. Today, heaven honors the tears you cried in bathrooms. Today, heaven honors the prayers you whispered in parking lots. Today, heaven begins the return. And this brings me back to the sacred method I told you about. Elevens is not just for you. Elevens is for your household. When you begin your daily episode, something extraordinary happens. Your prayer covering extends outward from you and settles over the people you love, even when they live in another state, another country, or another kind of life entirely. This is ancient technology of the Spirit. They stood in the gap, and every prayer they released covered a whole line. Elevens restores that method for you, 1 hour a day. Right now, Season 2, Episode 9 is playing in the ears of people around the world who have already joined, and their loved ones are being covered while they listen. That is why you feel like your prayers keep echoing back at you. It is because you have not yet stepped into the method that carries them upward with force. Robert from Cleveland shared this with our community last week. Robert said, "I am a retired plumber, 68 years old. My wife made me try Elevens because our son has not called us in nearly 2 years. On day 9 of Season 1, my phone rang. My son. He said he did not know why he was calling, but he needed to hear my voice. I hung up the phone and sat in my truck in the driveway crying like a man half my age. God did that. God did that through those prayers. That is Robert. Real name, real story. And it can be your story too. The link to join is in the description below this video, and it is also pinned at the top of the comment section. Both places, every time. So, there is no missing it. The moment you click, you are enrolled in Season 2, and Episode 9 becomes available in your language of choice within seconds. English, Spanish, Portuguese. You choose. Every morning after that, a new dose. Every morning after that, a new covering. You have to understand the urgency. Only 244 seats remain this month out of 333. That number is dropping every hour, and the special $19.99 price disappears forever the moment the 1,000th global member joins. Once that happens, the price returns to $100, and there is no reopening. This is not a marketing tactic. This is a divine window with a defined edge. The moment the edge is reached, it closes, and you will not get to reach through it again. Now, listen to me, beloved, because before I take you into the final third of this message, I need you to do something that heaven itself will honor. I need you to share this message with 3 people. 3. Not later. Not tomorrow when you remember. Now. Pull out your phone. Send the link to your sister. Send it to your church group. Send it to the coworker who told you last month that she has not been sleeping. Send it to the friend who lost her mother in the spring. Send it to your brother-in-law who has been quiet for too long. When you share this message, you activate a covering that returns to you multiplied. You do not have to explain. You do not have to write a paragraph. Just send it with a note that says, "This is for you. Michael said so." That is enough, and I promise you, on the authority of the throne, that within 7 days of your sharing, you will notice something in your own life shift. That is how the covenant of 3 works. You give it, and it gives back. Share it. Now. You are seconds away from what could be the most powerful spiritual shift of your entire lifetime. Do you understand the weight of that sentence? Not the most powerful shift of the month, not of the year, of your lifetime. If you walk away from this now, you may not hear from me in this specific tone again. Not because I stop caring, but because the specific window through which this transmission is coming will close, and the version of my voice you are hearing right now will not repeat. I have already seen both futures for you. In the yes future, oh child, the miracles are almost too many for me to describe. You glow again in a way people notice. You laugh again without checking if the sound was too loud. You walk into rooms feeling safe. People who once whispered about you begin to speak your name with strange respect. The person you have been thinking about reaches out with truth and clarity instead of confusion. You sleep at night without waking up at 3. You become the version of yourself that heaven has always seen when it looks at you. That is what happens when you say yes. That is what happens when you stay. That is months away for some of you, weeks for others, hours for a few, whose alignment is already so close. But in the other future, the one you reach if you skip this, things slowly begin to feel colder. People pull further away. Your dreams feel further away too. Nothing quite works. You try to fix it with your own strength, and each time you almost get somewhere, something slides back, and you cannot understand why. Do you know why? Because this message was the key. And if you leave the key on the ground and walk away, the door will not open on its own. That is what I meant earlier when I said you would cry for the rest of your life if you skip this. That is a prophecy delivered with tenderness because I refuse to lose you to a smaller life than what was written. Pause. Do not scroll. If you are still here, subscribe to Letters from Archangel Michael if you have not yet. Heaven is watching your response to this exact moment. Do not skip. Not this time. This is divine timing meeting sacred space. Do you feel that tingling on your skin? That is not anxiety. That is activation. Your soul is remembering who it was before the world got to it. You are not ordinary. You never were. You did not fit in easily because you were sent here to shift something. You feel things deeply because you were made with a fine spiritual receiver inside you. You lose people quickly because they could not hold your frequency. You have dreamed of a love that felt divine because you have known that kind of love before. You are not broken. You are awakening. And this message is the beginning of your rebirth. Someone from your past has been struggling with something they never told you. They kept it hidden because they thought silence would be safer. But the truth has been eating them from the inside. They see you in dreams. They hear your name in conversations that should not mention you at all. They feel your energy on random Tuesdays. And now, today, they know something they did not know before. They know you were sent to their life as a mirror, a lesson, a blessing, and possibly something even bigger than that. But they are scared to reach back, scared you have moved on. This message is their sign too. When you receive this, they will feel you're receiving. I have already positioned people and openings and coincidences on your path. I only need you to walk. The moment you begin acting from faith, even the tiny act of believing this message was meant for you. Things begin to move. Doors open. Phones ring. Emails arrive. Money appears from directions you had not been watching. Your body heals faster than it should. Your thoughts get quieter and lighter. That is the reward of finally saying yes to the invitations you have been ignoring. You have asked many times, God, why do I feel forgotten? I want to answer that today. You were never forgotten. You were the one who kept dismissing the signs we sent. You saw the number and called it coincidence. You felt the nudge and said, not now. And that is okay. We understood. You had been taught to protect yourself by expecting nothing. But now, today, I am asking you to try something different. Just this once. Respond. Let heaven see you are choosing to receive. And this is where relevance comes in one more time, because I refuse to let this message end without you having a clear path to walk. Some of you have been listening this whole time and telling yourself, "This is beautiful, but I'll come back to it." No, you will not come back to it. The tab closes. Life moves on. You forget. Do not let that be your story tonight. Elevens is the daily practice that keeps this message alive in you. Every morning, for 1 hour, you sit with a new episode of prayer designed for the exact season your life is in. Season 2 is the season of returning connections and family restoration. Episode 9 is the specific dose available right now. Every day you delay is a day of prayer you cannot recover. Time is the one resource heaven does not refund. Listen to what Gloria from Sacramento wrote in our community this week. Gloria said, "My doctor gave me news 6 months ago that I was not ready to hear. I did not tell anyone in my family. I started Elevens 2 days later. By day 19 of season 1, my follow-up scan came back so different that my doctor asked me if I had changed something in my life. I told her I had. She did not understand, but I do. I know exactly what shifted. It was those prayers, every morning, like medicine." Gloria's story is one of hundreds, and it can be yours if you stop hesitating. The link is in the description below. It is also pinned at the very top of the comment section. 2 places, every time, because heaven does not want you to have any excuse. When you click, you select your language, enter your name and email, and within seconds, you are inside. Episode 9 becomes yours the moment your seat is confirmed. Tomorrow morning, before you even fully open your eyes, you press play, and the covering begins. There are only 244 seats left this month before Season 2 closes to new members. And the special $19.99 price disappears completely the moment the 1,000th global member joins. Every hour, someone new joins. This is math. When it is gone, it is gone. And the rate returns to $100 with no exceptions. Now, before I take you into the final holy chamber of this message, I need to give you the third command from heaven. If you have not yet shared this video with 3 people, I need you to hear me clearly. Warning. Do not sit on this. There is a spiritual weight to holding what heaven gives you and keeping it to yourself. When you are given a word from heaven and you do not release it, it calcifies. Your own blessings begin to lag because heaven measures your generosity with what you have already received. If you want the next wave, you have to send this one forward. Send it to 3 people. Today, right now. Facebook, WhatsApp, family group chat, church group. Wherever your people are, that is where you send it. This is a spiritual instruction. Those who share get multiplied. Those who keep it for themselves get stuck. Do not get stuck at the doorway to your own breakthrough. And now, my beloved child, this is the final chamber. This is where I speak with the full weight of who I am. I am Archangel Michael. My sword is drawn over your name. My wings are spread over your household. And I'm telling you, on the authority of the throne, that if you leave this message without taking one visible action of faith, the enemy will use that hesitation against you for weeks. So this is the 4th and final decree from heaven. Do not scroll past this. Do not skip these next words. This is the most authoritative instruction I will give you in this entire message. If you have not yet secured your seat at Elevens, do it now. Not tomorrow, not later this week. Now, because everything I have spoken over you today, every promise, every unlocking, every family healing, every miracle around the 11th, flows through a daily discipline, and Elevens is that discipline in a form that fits your life. Season 2 is playing right now. Episode 9 is available in your language of choice, English, Spanish, or Brazilian Portuguese. Only 244 seats remain this month. The special price of $19.99 ends the moment the 1,000th global member joins. The regular $100 rate returns the second that happens, and there is no reopening. The link is in the description below. It is pinned at the top of the comments section. 2 places every time, so there is no excuse. Harold from Manchester, England wrote us last week. He said, "I was 71, retired for 6 years, and I had stopped believing that anything good was still coming for me. I joined Elevens after watching one of these messages and crying in my chair. On day 12 of season 1, a pension error going back 4 years was finally corrected. £23,000 arrived. I sat at my kitchen table and could not speak for an hour. I have never felt God's hand more clearly. Harold is real. His breakthrough is real. And it is waiting for someone reading this too. Now hear me on the sharing decree. This is the final one. Not 3 someday. Not 3 when it is convenient. 3 people. Today, before you close this, send this video to your sister, your best friend, your neighbor who has been struggling, the co-worker who mentioned she has not been sleeping, Facebook, WhatsApp, text, family group. Send it with the words, "Michael sent this. I think it is for you." Those who share this message unlock a triangular covering over their own life. Those who keep it silently for themselves will feel the weight of that silence for weeks. Do not walk away from this without sending it. That is a divine command, not a suggestion. Now let me pray over you before we close. I place my sword at the door of your home. I declare peace over every room. I declare healing over every body under your roof. I declare provision over every account, every bill, every unpaid promise, every quiet fear. I declare restoration over the relationships that have been silent too long. I declare protection over your children, your grandchildren, your future line yet to be born. Every plan of the enemy against your name is canceled. Every prophecy heaven wrote over you is activated. Today, and before you go, one last thing. If you have not yet subscribed to Letters from Archangel Michael, do it right now, because I will be back next week with the next message and the ones after that, and I do not want you to miss what heaven has prepared to release next. Subscribe, like, comment, I receive. Share this with 3 people. Secure your seat at Elevens. The link is in the description and pinned in the comments. And then close your eyes for one full breath and whisper the word, "Yes, I love you. I see you. I am walking with you. And I will not leave your side." Archangel Michael, signing off, sword drawn, wings covering, until the promise is fulfilled.